Boxing out literally means to establish body position between the ball and the opponent challenging for possession. When the opposing team shoots the ball, it is the responsibility of all defensive players to control their check before attempting to corral the loose ball off of a rebound, especially the defenders who are checking the crease players. Usually a box out after a shot is most effective if the defender faces their check, but off-ball defenders can usually get away with turning towards the goalie and looking for the loose ball while boxing out their opponent with their back. That said, you never know what position you'll find yourself in when it comes to random loose balls, and boxing out is the most useful skill in winning any random loose ball battle. As we say, the player who gets their hips ahead of the other wins 90% of the battles.
You want to be really down low, okay? You want to be guiding with your hips. See, if Brenda's playing on me right now, I'm guiding with my hips, and right? She's not gonna fall, because if you're standing straight, look, and I go like that, I'm gonna fall right over. I'm just gonna take it. So you gotta stay really low and use your balance. Use it. Don't be, it's a weapon.
So a couple things you can do on offense, girls. If she's boxing you out, you can try to go between her legs and get it. You can put pressure on one side like this, and then spin the other way. Get creative. Try to come over top, clamp her hands down and grab it.
Variation number 1 of this drill is the 1v1 stick upside down variation, and variation 2 is the holding the stick normally variation, with both forms of the drill being run the exact same way. Start with players in pairs, spread out in one or both ends of the floor with a ball on the ground. The drill starts with the defensive player standing in front of the ball, with the ball a couple feet in front of them, their opponent on their back, and the opponent trying to pick up the loose ball while the defender boxes out. The drill is finished when the coach blows their whistle after roughly 10 to 20 seconds. The player who was on offense then goes to defense, and the original defender switches roles to the offensive side. If the offensive player is able to pick up the ball at any time, this pairing should just start over until the coach blows the whistle, signaling the change of positions. Variation number 3 is the same as the previously mentioned variations, except players start back to back with a ball placed between the two players' feet and both players competing for it, which is more of a 50-50 ball. Variation number 4 is the same, except it's 2v2 and all 4 players start back to back. In both cases, players battle to scoop up the loose ball, utilizing the aforementioned techniques, with players competing to see who can obtain the most loose balls in the given amount of time, generally 5 minutes, with 10 to 20 second breaks in between battles. Coaches can award loose ball victories at their discretion for minor interference, which is an automatic loss, and penalties, which is an automatic loss plus subtracting a win for the penalty. Another way to do it is for players to switch who they go against each time. One last tip when it comes to boxing out on defense is what we refer to as the red call, which is what players and coaches communicate to each other when there's under 5 seconds left on the shot clock. During a loose ball in this scenario, it's usually best to just box out and not let the opponent pick up the ball instead of picking it up yourself, which can lead to an easy reset of the shot clock for the offense if you pick it up for a brief second and then get stripped of the ball shortly thereafter. At the end of the day, boxing out is all about imposing yourself physically, while also utilizing good footwork to get your hips in front of the opponent, and ultimately doing whatever it takes to not allow the opponent to pick up the ball. That could mean kicking or batting the ball, and in some cases, taking a minor interference call or even a penalty, in order to not allow the opponent to scoop up an uncontested rebound for an easy goal in front of the net.